Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion. Let's take a look at a video.
Many historians, those who are objective, would look back and recognize and give some credit to the fall of Rome to not only the deprivation of the society and the loss of morals, but also to the rampant, homosexual behavior that was condoned by the society.
So this is from a few months ago, and this rhetoric that Speaker Johnson repeats is just bafflingly ignorant rhetoric that does not come from competent historians, but is primarily in circulation among lay people who don't read a lot of history and don't really know what they're talking about. Now, we could go back to Roman authors like Polybius and Sallust and others from centuries before the actual fall of the Roman Empire and see them whining about the corrosive effects of homosexuality, which was brought into the Roman Empire by the Greeks. And we can go to the 6th century to see Emperor Justinian blaming homosexuality for things like famines and earthquakes and pestilences. But the primary origin of this notion that homosexuality is to blame for the fall of the Roman Empire comes from a misunderstanding of Edward Gibbon's book, The History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. And Gibbons never actually blames homosexuality for it, but does whine about homosexuality as well as immigration. And the primary popularizer of this misunderstanding was a mid-20th century series of books by Will and Ariel Durant entitled The Story of Civilization, and it's primarily their volumes 3 and 4, published in 1944 and 1950 respectively, that are responsible for popularizing this misunderstanding, which we see repeated, for instance, by President Nixon and even by Ben Carson, who put it in a book. And I think this misunderstanding is popular because it allows Christian nationalists to blame somebody other than Christians, because the fall of the Roman Empire took place under about a century of exclusive Christian administration of the Roman Empire. Christianity began to be tolerated under Constantine, under whom same-sex intercourse is prohibited to certain degrees. Around 380-381, under Theodosius I, Christianity becomes the official religion of the Roman Empire, and other religions are explicitly outlawed. And then about a century after that, we have the fall of the Roman Empire. So Christian nationalists who think Christians should be in charge don't want to acknowledge that Christianity being in charge led to the fall of the Roman Empire. And it's a lot more complex than that. It has to do with the economy, with the Sasanian Empire, with the Germanic tribes, with a lot of different things. But homosexuality becomes a convenient scapegoat for people who are not very thoughtful, don't read much history, but want to find something to blame that serves their own contemporary structuring of power, values, and boundaries in favor of right-wing authoritarianism, social dominance orientation, and militant masculinity. And that is Speaker Johnson to a T.